Hello, welcome to today's video. I'm Nathan, welcome to my channel all about photography. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about passion projects in photography. What are they? Why do photographers do them? Why they are important to a photographer's body of work portfolio, so to speak. So yeah, let's get into it straight away there. So let's go back to when a photographer starts doing his photography. He does it for the fun of it. It's a hobby. Buys a camera, goes out walking around with maybe his mates or in the photography community, takes lots of photos, gets good at it, and maybe starts a business like I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do portraits for people at the moment, trying to get some work in that type of industry, doing portraits, headshots, whether you're a professional needing to update your website or your LinkedIn profile or for your ID badge or whatever, or you're maybe an actor needing to enhance your portfolio so you can send it off to potential work for yourself, or maybe something completely different that I can't think of off the top of my head. So that's where someone like myself will come in. Will you can hire me to do your portraits, but then the risk is when with photography, which started off as a hobby, something that's a passion, something you enjoy doing, it then turns into work. When you start doing paid work, whether it's portraits or landscapes or whatever, portrait photography or whatever it is, it starts becoming work, and it kind of takes away that fun of it, because you're not doing it for because you enjoy doing photography. You're doing it for the paycheck. You're doing the photography that somebody else wants you to do rather than the photography you want to do necessarily. Yeah, you might enjoy doing the work you do, but it's something missing. It's not for you. It's for somebody else. So it's kind of takes away that enjoyment factor a little bit, that X factor that photography and other hobbies can have when it becomes a business, it becomes work. So this is where a passion project can come in. So when photographers are not doing their work, maybe they do it as a business, but then around that they might have something they want to document. Maybe it's local events, maybe they enjoy documenting different events in the city, or they like doing street photography so they can document um, their city and different people and different cultures in their city. Or it might be, okay, they might have some political views and they want to try and document that in the local area or in the country as a whole, maybe. So maybe it's pet photography, walking around, can I take a picture of your dog, please? Something simple like that. So what it essentially does is takes away the work aspect of photography and puts you back in a space that's more fun, more enjoyable. It's a passion. You enjoy doing it again. And that's why it's important, because it keeps that passion going. It keeps that fun part of what you do going. You started it off as a hobby. Why not find something that's a hobby, but something with a bit more meaning to it as well, whether it's a political reason or religious reason, or you want to do a documentary style type of photography or whatever it is. It's great in that regard, and I think that's the main reason why photographers have a passion project. It's just, I guess, it's the same with a lot of artists. Maybe even if you're a painter or a drawer or a sculpture or some other form of art, yeah, you might do portraits or you might do landscapes and then sell them in a gallery. But then you'll have a different style of paintings that maybe doesn't sell very well. People don't want to buy it, but you enjoy doing that style of painting or sculpture or whatever. So it's the same thing throughout art, I think, where there's, yeah, you create photographs or the art that sells and that's your work, but then you then do the photography or art or whatever that you want to do, that you enjoy doing the most, and that keeps you in the mindset of it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a great thing to be doing. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now, because or worried about. Like I said, I'm trying to do portraits, and I'm kind of starting out in that, trying to find people to do portraits for, but I haven't got any clients yet as of making this video. But I want to, from the get-go, start having a passion project or two to keep it enjoyable. And if you follow my social media, Instagram and Facebook specifically, you'd see that I'm doing a lot of street photography, and that's something I enjoy doing, just walking around, photographing people in the streets, people doing whatever they're doing in Cardiff, and I enjoy doing that. But I want it to be a little bit more defined in regards to something I want, a passion I have, and I think what something I enjoy doing off my own back, and I think that is connecting with the different communities in Cardiff that are not British, for example, like whether they're immigrants or refugees or whatever, approaching them communities and seeing how they are fitting into British society, and finding a connection between them and Britain, and the similarities with us, even though they might be from a completely different religion, different country, speak a different language. They have a lot of similarities, similar traits to British people, and help forge connections and friendships and a way of learning from each other, not be kind of separate each other. I'm British, so I'll speak to British people, and that's who I'll navigate towards. Not automatically, it's naturally navigating towards anybody, not just British because you're British, or Chinese because you're Chinese, or Muslim because you're Muslim, or whatever. It's, you should be able to go up to anybody and say hi to them, and become friends with them and learn from them, and connect in the same way you would with people from your own culture. I think, yeah, will be differences, and respect needs to be given, but that will come with learning, with engaging with these other communities, and that's what I want to use as a passion project, and find a way of speaking to these different communities. Pick up, obviously maybe I can't do every community, but maybe picking some of the larger communities, specifically in my city, in Cardiff, maybe the Chinese community or the Muslim community or Somali community or whatever communities in Cardiff, and then speaking to them. Will you help me? Will you let me take your photos and talk to me about your life in Cardiff, how you're fitting in, how you're coping in a culture that's not your own, and then putting that out on my website, on my social medias, on my YouTube, do YouTube videos on it, and so on, and giving these minority communities in Cardiff a voice to speak out, to say who they are, and share who they are in their daily lives, not just what we see in national news on the BBC News or Sky News or whatever. It's who people are in real life on a day-to-day basis, not what we see in the news on TV. It's what we see every day that's the important thing. So yeah, that's kind of my passion project. That's what I kind of want to delve in. I'm going to start working on that quite soon. I've started speaking to one or two people about that, and looking at how I can speak to people in these communities in a respectful way that suits them, and then go from there, really. So yeah, I mean, what do you think of passion projects? I mean, do you have one yourself? I mean, not just you might not be a photographer or an artist of some kind, but maybe you do something else. Do you have a passion project that you're doing at the moment alongside your work? What do you think of my passion project? Do you think it's worth it? Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I don't want this to be a video or a channel that's going to be political at all. It's still a photography, so when I'm talking about refugees and immigration and so on, that's kind of a very difficult, fiery topic sometimes, and if I see comments that are inappropriate, I will block people. So I don't want that on this channel whatsoever. Make it fun. I want this to be a fun, interesting channel for people, not somewhere for people to be inappropriate with what they're saying and doing. Okay, so keep it nice is what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Let me know about any passion projects you might have, and yeah, let me know what you think, guys. That's kind of all I wanted to say in this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you subscribe and like the video, and obviously get in the comments and let me know what you think, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.